Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in our weekly Forex Forecast. Market recently is still not good to find good looking trades because we have breakouts, but those breakouts are not confirmed or they are too fast, and then price is retracing back to the same point where breakout was. So really stay cautious with the trades and try to pick up the pairs which looks really nice, because we don't have confirmation of many pairs where exactly they want to go. I've chosen like 6 pairs for upcoming week, so let me show you those. First we'll start from Aussie Yen. And Aussie Yen right now, what we see, it's still in the down move on the weekly time frame. Price started to range here, as we can see. We are below the 36. It looks like price might to go down because we have this red candle. Of course, if we look for the support levels, we will find support level here, and on the weekly time frame resistance level here. Yes, so we see that price was retesting this area. If we check for the trend lines, trend line will be here, so it's far away from the price. We don't need to draw this line for now. So let's go to the daily chart, and what we'll see, we see price was retesting this area. Right now it looks like we have volatility, yes, and our 2 to 3 line from the weekly chart was broken. So after breakout, it was good option to look for possible sells. Right now price, it looks like might retrace. Of course, if we have continuation, this might be another target. The thing is that we are close to the support level on this pair, and here is our support on the daily chart. We see that price was reacting, and we had price almost touched this area. So good opportunity, like I said, was to look for here setup. Some of you took this trades here on the 1 hour chart, so well done for this. But if we look for this time frame, we'll see that price still didn't reach this support level. So after retracements, we can still try to look for possible sell scenarios with target. If price, of course, reject our 36 EMA and will reject our trend line, if we see this, then we can look for sell entries, target the support level still, yes, or previous lows. For our chart, maybe okay if the risk reward is good enough. If not, combine this with lower time frames. But first, see the price here. Right now lower time frames are not good because price is retracing, so let's wait patiently to see the rejection and then sells. If we see that price is breaking this level, I would just stay away. More aggressive traders can look for possible longs, possible buys, and target, of course, this area here. But those buys will be against the main direction, but it's still possible. If you see nice setups, why not? This might be your target, so another 100 maybe pips, who knows. It depends how price decide to break this area. Next pair is Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. We still see that price here is going down, that we have volatility for the sell scenarios, but we are still around the support level zone. Of course, the most a lot of spikes and touches we have here. So this is our good support, and if we go to the lower time frames, we'll see that price is breaking right now this. Another one is somewhere around those previous spikes, so we still have chance that price might to go down, maybe even to retest this previous low here. Yeah, so this is option. The price is going down. Of course, resistance on the weekly chart is somewhere around this area here, which is also not clear to see on this chart, but I think this looks nice for now. And what we have here, we see that again, like I said, we have this move, range, move, and again price is ranging. Yes, so like I said, we didn't have nice opportunities recently, but right now it looks like price is breaking this support level. So the thing is that we really need to see volatility, because many of pairs are not volatile right now. or they are too volatile and then they just stop, like for instance USD CAD. So what we have is the trend line. Price is breaking the support level, is going down. So what we can look for right now is the short scenarios. Yes, so we need to get another setup here on the 4-hour chart, and if we see that price is breaking this, it's staying below, then we can look for sells. Our target should be good enough after the retracement. This might be like 100 pips, so it's still okay target, but we need to see for setup on the 4-hour chart. And if we check lower time frames, like 1-hour time frame, we'll see that right now you see breakout and again prices in the range. So it's better to get the 4-hour chart, but if not, if you are interested to trade this on the lower time frames, right now prices in the range. Prices in the range. So what we can do, we can wait for breakout of those lows and then still look for sells. So what we can do is to go, for example, to the 15-minute chart, and then after breakout, when you get the setup here 1 to 3, you can look for possible sell scenarios on the Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Yes, still with the main move, with this main breakout. Another pair is CAD yen, and I like this pair really. I like this pair the most because the price action here is clear. Yes, it's clear. It's not like we have to think too much what price is doing. So if we look for the weekly chart, we will find the support level here. We have the short 1 to 3. Price retested the 36 EMA. If we look for the trend line is here. If we draw a little bit different angle, we'll still see the trend. Another line is here, so it's far away from this spike. Yes, so right now we can just only use 1 to 3. We still have resistance area, but price didn't retest this exactly. If we look for the this time frame, we'll see that resistance is, so price almost touched this. Yes, almost touched this. And we have the short 1 to 3, and the price broke our 2 to 3 line, which is here. Yes, price broke it. So we might have continuation of the down move to target this, to test this support level. So if we check the daily chart, if we adjust a little bit our line, we will see we have breakout. We still have some small support here on the daily chart, if you see. So it's exactly the same like Aussie yen. If we go back a little bit on the daily time frame, you will see that price was reacting here also. So right now we can wait for the retracement because we have the trendline breakout. We can wait for the retracement and look for the sells with the short 1 to 3. And if we get this, then we have to monitor the pair all around this support level, because this might be situation that price will go down but will not break this, but will bounce and will reject and still will go up. That's why if we decide to take sells here, we would like to look for we can still take this on the 4-hour chart if there is enough room, but definitely this is area where you should watch this pair. If you don't have 4-hour, you can mix this with lower time frames, like 1 hour, 5 minute, 15 minute, and then of course your targets will be closer, or you will achieve them faster before this support level. Of course, if price decide to break this, we can easily try to target this support level here. GP Aussie, another pair, and what we have is price retested this previous spike, which is also resistance level on the weekly time frame, as we can see here. And of course price right now it doesn't look like a range, you know, it looks like a something like this. It's like price is going like that. In the previously we had this range here like that, and we can still use this information and treat this like a false breakouts. Yes, false breakouts. we have this resistance here, price was going up, so we have the retest of this. If we look for the weekly trend line, of course our weekly trend line is far away from the prices, from those points here, or we can draw it like that, so it's far away, so we don't need this right now. Right now we know, okay, price retested the resistance level, so let's check what we have, and we see that the price was struggling, and right now it's going down. So what we can do here, we have two options. We can trade in both directions right now. Of course, the most conservative way is to wait for the retracement back to the 36 EMA and the trend line and look for buys and target the previous highs here, or wait for the trend line breakout and look for sells and try to target the support level here. So those are the two most conservative options. I personally would like to wait to see the reaction here. Yes, so longs or shorts, but if price decide to retest or break this area. But if we check, we still have like maybe 100 pips to this area. So what we can do, we can check lower time frames for possible scenarios. And if we look for the 4-hour chart, we'll see that price broke this trend line on the 4-hour time frame. So what we can do, we can wait for retracement on the 4-hour chart here, maybe with the trend line here as a support resistance, and then look for sells. And then even if we see the retracement and that price really wants to retrace back to this might be another 200 pip move, so it's really good option. Of course, low risk if you would like to take this, because this is against the main move. Yes, we see that the main move is still up. Yes, so we would like to lower the risk. 4-hour chart should be okay to look for the setups. Of course, lower time frames definitely, like 1-hour chart or 15-minute, and also on the 1 hour. But we see that the breakout was really strong, so we have the trend line. So we don't have like clean 1 to 3 on the 1 hour chart. But if you see that price is retesting the 36 EMA, it's not going up, but you have volatility for sells, you can mix this with 5-minute entries, yes, and then still target this area. So we have a couple possibilities of this pair, and it looks also nice. A GBP Swiss franc. If we look for the weekly chart, we will see that resistance level is somewhere around this here on the weekly chart. Price went up, broke the previous resistance level, which is here. Yes, so we have like breakout, so we might get breakout, retest, and possible continuation to this area or to those spikes, especially that price previously was struggling here, and it's really visible on the daily chart. Yes, that we have this retracement. We were looking for longs, by the way, here, and then price just went up. So right now what we see is this breakout. So we need to see long 1 to 3 to look for possible entry. So if we see this, if you see breakout, then you can take longs and target the resistance. Yes, we have the trend line, like we don't have nice, we can draw it. You see, it's difficult. We can draw it something like that, but we will see that price broke this line, but we still have the 36 EMA, and previously price retested the 36 EMA here and went up immediately. So we might have exactly the same, but to look for longs we need to wait at least for this line breakout. Yes, because price still might struggle here between the support and this line. We'll see this in the lower time frames. We might have a range like this. Yes, here range like this. So it's even better for us to see this range here and start to look for possible entries here, because then our risk reward will be bigger. But of course we will see what price decide to do. But if you go, for example, for the 4-hour chart, you have right now 2 scenarios, and even sells are okay. Sells are okay because we are on the support, but we need to see that price is breaking the 36 EMA, so a little bit lower. Yes, if we get like breakout with the volatility and price will be below, then of course you can look for sells, and in this case your target will be, if we check again the weekly time frame, you can try to target this support level here around this area, and so it's like previous spike here, so we have like another 200 pip possible move. And the last pair is cable, and what we have here is again breakout, but price in this case is reaching the resistance. Yes, we see that this is the weekly resistance level. Another level is a little bit higher, somewhere around this area. We have the breakout of the 36 EMA. If we look for the support on this pair, it's here. Of course the previous low spikes. So you see, after retest we might have two scenarios, and again this is visible on the daily chart, because what we have is a trend line here. So what we might get is still retest, still retracement back to the line, and then bounce and possible long entries, and price might retest again those highs. Yes, so wait for the price to reach this level, and if you see breakout, look for the buys. If you see breakout of the trend line, then you can start to look for sells, but it's a little bit too early to say yet. So this is like a GP Aussie, yes, that we have like two scenarios, but we need to wait. So at this point you can look for two scenarios, or on the GP US dollar on the lower time frames. Right now we wait for the retracement back to the 36, back to the trend line, and we still would like to look for sells. So after retracement, lower time frames only. I wouldn't touch this on the 4-hour chart. So lower time frames like 1 hour or 15 minute or 5 minute. If you see rejection of this area, start to look for sells and target this trend line. In case of the breakout, you will catch a really nice trade. But what price might create for us here, it's still retest, yes, and maybe we'll do this, and then you can start to look for the longs. That's why this is area where you should manage the pair, trend line and the previous lows, if you decide to look for the sells. Okay guys, so that's all for upcoming week. I know there is not much, but sometimes market is behaving like this, so the only option which we have is to simply wait patiently to see better moves. Of course, if you are scalper, intraday trader, then definitely you can find maybe some more options, but still remember to wait for some volatility like this if you plan to trade this, if you plan to trade on the lower time frame. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, send us email, and talk to you soon. Bye.